Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Cleveland.
Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams after 1. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
McFarland running out of the gun. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, this will be McFarland. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. That he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ground, it's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
First down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Norris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 6.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
A 33-yard attempt.
Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To Odell
Beckham. 77 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 19, Browns 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So that one will be accepted. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next the score, Steelers 46, Browns 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Mayfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, McFarland. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way. A little bit, things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Mayfield
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
brings up
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
number 13.
Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Steelers 33, Browns 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a run with McFarland. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. McFarland once more. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's the option. And oh, he coughed it up. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sione Takitaki. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game.
It's about that time.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the counter, Hunt. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he is all the way up past the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.